miracles, promises, light, God. That's who you are, that's who you are. Way, miracles, promises, light, God. That's who you are, that's who you are.
My name is Kenneth Omondio Willie. I'm the co-founder and executive director of Maono Africa Center for Transformation. Maono Africa started way back in the year 2000 as a cultural group. And over the years, Maono has actually transformed to a national-based organization. Currently, we are registered with the NGO Coordination Board as an NGO. Maono's mission is actually to enable a global culture that values change making. Innovation and social entrepreneurship by reinventing the role of sports and art in addressing the social ills affecting young children and the youths in urban and peri-urban communities. Our motto is each one teach one, and it's actually inspired by the fact that we are based in an informal settlement, and we have formed a community whereby we're able to learn from one another. Some of the core values that we have is actually acronym of the word RISES, whereby it stands for responsive, integrity, community, equity, and social inclusions. We endeavor to include the wider segment of the community so as to be able to participate in some of the activities that we're doing. Maono Africa core values and are actually embedded to work, they guide us in ensuring that all our activities are actually guided by principles. The thematic areas that we engage in as an organization are actually in 5 categories. First, we have sports and art, which stand as a niche program of the organization. Sports and art, we're using it as a tool to bring about social change and social development. We have another thematic area that focuses on education. Our goal in education is to promote enrollment, retention, progression, transition, both in primary school, in secondary school, and vocational in tertiary education.
My name is Lorena Tieno. I'm in Becker Secondary School at Form 4. I'm so grateful to Maono Africa Center for Transformation. In previous times, I had the issue of being sent home because of fees, but now I'm grateful to Maono, and I'm able to learn smoothly, and I know I will pass with flying colors on my KCSE examination. I'm so thankful, and I know God will bless Maono Africa Center for Transformation.
The other thematic area we are having is health. Under health, we have 4 thematic areas. We focus on HIV/AIDS, whereby we focus so much on prevention and mitigation. We have GBV, whereby we focus so much on violence against children. We are having sexual, reproductive and reproductive rights, where we focus so much. Our target is actually youth. And last but not least, under the pillar of health, we are having mental health, whereby we focus so much on the mental well-being of our youth and our children. The other thematic area we are having is skills and skills building and training.
My name is Luisa Tieno, a counseling psychologist at Maono Africa Center for Transformation. It is a non-governmental organization which focuses with creative arts and sports. It has over 200 young people and adolescents within Dandora. I am here to aid in running a program which will be having 4 aspects: mental health, sexual reproductive health and rights, gender-based violence, and prevention of HIV infection within Dandora and across the country.
Our focus so much is on impacting or equipping young people with knowledge and skills that are rather not in formal education. We are empowering them and equipping them with focusing on topics that are not being taught in learning institutions. And some of the soft skills that we focus on so much are actually skills in branding, skills in communication, skills in value contribution. So we focus so much on these soft skills so that young people may be able to be equipped with the relevant skills that they may be able to bargain, or they may be able to be responsible citizens. So we're also focusing so much on the livelihood as a thematic area, whereby we try to see how does we bring the aspect of social entrepreneurship, trying to make a living out of the passion and the commitment that our youth are engaged in. So last but not least, we also have we do advocacy program, whereby we focus so much on campaign awareness creation. We use magnetic theater as a tool, and currently we are in partnership with Freedom Fund, whereby we are trying to sensitize our community on some of the challenges that children are undergoing under child domestic work. Focusing so much on their exploitation and abuse when they are actually employed as domestic workers. So some of the activities we are having within our space are, we have a football academy, whereby our team, our current team, the senior team, is playing is actually playing at the sub-county level.
My name's Pius Keo Mutia. I'm the coach of Maono, Real Maono Academy. We are being there from 2003.
Kwa majina zangu kamili naitwa Paul Motuko Motui. Jina ground naweza niita Sise. Niko Maono, mimi ndo captain senior team. Hapa Maono kuna categories tofauti. Kuna under 16 boys, under 15, under 14, 12, 10 category B.
We have a junior team whereby we have the under 9, we have under 10, under 11, under 13, up to under 15. We are having dance classes. Dance tends to be the majority of the young people within our space.
Kwa majina naitwa Ruth Umazi, nasomea Starlight Senior Academy, high school iko Dandora. Mimi ni member wa Maono Africa Center of Transformation. Kwa hii Maono Center of Transformation tuko na madancers. Mimi ni mmoja wa madancers. Maono na dance crew yetu inaitwa Maono Summit Dancers. Tunakujanga during the weekends na vile shule imefungwa huwa tunakuja. Kiona hapa kuna wenye wanafanya training, kuna madem na kuna machali. Hii Maono Center of Africa Center of Transformation imetusaidia juu madem wana abstain, hawapati kwa na ball, maboys wana avoid drugs, na tunashukuru sana Maono Africa Center for Transformation kutufungulia hii space kama dancers na hata mafootballers na wengine.
Tena uzikumbuke zile ulizoniga, mapenzi vitapito gadi, utanitetea, usiruhusu wadangaji, wakaanza kukusoea, unawaibisha fisadi, watapata kunisemea, nitazunguka, zunguka, 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 nitazunguka, timia zako, na nitakumbuka,
We have photography classes. Currently, we are on the second cohort. We did the first cohort last year, 2023. This year, 2024, we are having the second cohort. So under the photography classes, the young children, the youth are able to be taught skills on video editing. They're able to be taught on photography. They're able to be taught on ways on how they're able to tell their stories.
We are a group of 13 students. Our photography tutor, Dennis Otieno, gave us a task to come up with photography projects that talk about 3 themes that affect the society and the community as a whole. As a photography class, we came up with 3 themes, and one of the main themes was about environmental pollutions. Since where we come from in Dandora hosts the largest dam site in East Africa, and we felt this is something that affects us directly.
So your shot yako inafaa kuwa portrait ama landscape?
It is important to teach the youths about photography and help them get these skills because photography can be used as a source of income, and also photography can be used to tell stories of factors and issues that affect the society, such as environmental pollution and climate change. So we came up with the location race, we visited the area, we set out the props very well, We looked for a model that would be appropriate for the shoot. The location was very nice. It suited the theme that we were speaking about. It had few plastics. There was a little bit of smoke coming from there. The image stood out, and clearly the picture of environmental pollution was clearly brought out.
In today's class, we decided to put up a theme, and the theme is old-fashioned, that were the ones that were based in the 80s and the 90s in a series of photographs.
Throughout the photography classes, my main challenge has been navigating through the camera settings because we have been exposed to different cameras.
Skills nimelearn naweza tumia kushoot new dance steps as I'm passionate in dancing. Same I can empower other youth mwenye wanaweza feel like joining ama learn more about photography. Yeah.
From where I come from in Dandora, not so many women are exposed to these kinds of opportunity. And with the skills that I learned from this class, I intend to use them to tell stories for women in Dandora and also be able to get job opportunities at a professional level. The involvement of women in media gives us a voice in communities where we are unheard.
It's a way on how we are equipping them to be even future content creator or to be people who are able to share their story but in a photographic way. We're having classes on karate, we are having classes on visual arts. If you're able to walk within our space, you'll be able to see how the graffiti, the paintings that are around our space. And that is actually being that none other than the use that you're having within our space. We are coming up with a music class. We also have a podcast whereby currently we are doing 17 sessions so far that we have done.
Before even we get to the forms of GBV, because we tend to confuse hapa kwa types and forms. Yeah.
Oh, great question. Maybe we can just have a definition of the GBV first. And for me, define GBV as any form of harm subjected to an individual based on gender. It can, or sexual orientation. It can be sexual, physical, or psychological. Yeah. So dhuluma zote za kijinsia zinazoelekezwa kwako kama binadamu kuhusiana na
anyway, so psychological and emotional are together.
Kind of. Yeah. Emotional GBV, psychological GBV, emotional based feeling, psychological based with the psych. So they have a thick line, but you can just have them together for now. But we have an episode on that. It is found on the forms of GBV in our next series.
Okay. Yeah. So tumeongea kuhusu types. Himself.
Yeah, so basically gender-based violence is any form of violence that is directed to an individual because of the sex or the gender that this person belongs to. Yes, so tukiweza ongelea about the types of gender-based violence, kuna economical. Yes, so economical, for example, in the past, people used to perceive ladies as a gender that is not entitled to job opportunities in the society. So unapata like kitambo, watu, especially ladies, hawakuwa wanapata government job opportunities, these big positions, which even currently in the current situation, like even if the the government has come up with ways of uplifting the rights of the girl child, but bado unapata tu like majority of the top positions are just dominated by men. Yes, so that is one form of one type of gender-based violence.
The Harachawa groups, local civil society organisations, government, there was a lot of government policy advocacy that went on. And this summer, the Harachawa were eventually declared free by the government, because part of the problem had been that they weren't officially liberated. Yeah. They were still constitutionally enslaved. Yeah. So that's probably the work that we did on that with government stakeholders and civil society organisations helped to contribute to that liberation declaration. So that's one of our biggest successes to date.
Yeah, congratulations for that.
I can't take any responsibility, but
you and the team.
Our team in Nepal really did good work.
Yeah, now on that, with all that, what are the parameters you put in place to ensure that these people that you have helped and assisted do not fall back prey to the same issue?
That's a really good question. So whenever we approach an issue, we try and look at it from all different sides. So part of that will be liberations, awareness raising, and then another side will be building the economic and social resilience of communities to try and boost their economic resources and ability to withstand shocks and to earn a good income. So hopefully once those communities have reached a certain stage of the program and been freed or liberated or whatever.
And the podcast actually, it's a means or a medium that you're using to reach out to the rest of the world that are not within Dandora. And we've been able to talk about various issues that are affecting young people. We've been talking on the campaign that we have been doing with our partner Freedom Fund. We've been talking we also been talking about issues that are affecting the local community, together with our partner organization like Dandora Justice Community, whereby they've been talking so much on issues that affects the livelihood of the society. We've been talking about issues of GVB and the issues of sexual reproductive health. So through the podcast, we've been able to reach the other part of the world that we are not in direct contact with. So we are also having activities on community outreaches, whereby we are able to use dance, we are able to use football to reach out or to bring out campaigns using those mediums. So last but not least, we're also having a theatre team. So that through the theatre team, we have the magnetic theatre as a means of reaching out to the community. Through the theatre, we are able to teach, or we're able to create awareness to our community, or we're able to create awareness to the society on some of the social ills that are affecting them. So it's a tool that has been quite effective, and we've been able to walk through the location that you are having within the Dandora. Currently, we are planning to move outside the Embakasi North as a constituency and see how we are able to reach the other parts of Nairobi in educating them through the theatre. So those are some of the key thematic areas that we are having as an organization. So currently, we are piloting a program that is holistic in nature. And the program, we have actually dubbed it the 1 year Maono experience. The 1 year Maono experience is actually a social transformation program, which encompasses having a young person enter through the first month, then is able to be taken through the 12 months. So it's a whole series of engagement of young people. In between, there is a lot of skills building. In between, there is a lot of artistry that you're bringing on board. So it's still on the pilot phase, but we are planning to have like 30 young people who will be able to go through the 1 year Maono experience. So in other activities that you're doing, as I say that Maono has been in existence since 2000. Currently, we are having so many young people who have made it in life, and most of them have actually gone through our experience, or most of them have been able to be part of Maono. So we are creating an alumni of the organization. So each and every young person, whatever station in life that he is in, we are trying to create a platform whereby they'll be able to come and participate in our activities. Just in a way of coming to share back their experiences, coming back to talk to young people and just tell them who they are and the experience that they have gone through as part of being the broader family of Maono. So far we have had key milestones as an organization. Maono, we organized Dandora Talent Festival. It was in partnership with the Shofco organization. And it was a campaign actually that was geared towards showcasing the talents, the skills and the abilities within Dandora as a community, or Dandora as a community. We were able to also to celebrate International Women's Day in the year in 2022 March, whereby we were able to target or to identify some of the key women in our community who have been so passionate about community work. So we targeted around 30 women within our community. We celebrated them, we recognized them, and we accorded them a certificate of a recommendation, a certificate of acknowledgement of the work that they are doing within Embakasi North as a constituency. In 2021, we also partnered with the Bethany organization, whereby we mobilized children with cerebral palsy, almost 100 in number. We were able to offer them specialized wheelchairs. We were able to offer their caregivers with the trainings in terms of management training on how they're able to manage these children. We also connected them with specialized doctors, whereby they were able to get free screening, and they were also able to get full knowledge on how to manage their children. So another milestone that we got was in 2013. We won the Juatoto festival. It was done in Rwanda, whereby our football team actually became the first runners-up in that tournament. So two of our Maono acrobats, we can proudly say have participated in. They participated in China, largest circus event, and they were actually third in position. So there are many other milestones that we have done that way back in the formative years that we were in, and I can say is like as currently now as an organization we have been able to grow. We are now owning up a space, a recreation facility, which was actually one of the biggest desires that we had as an organization. So our recreation facility is actually a safe space. It doubles up as a safe space for young people, whereby they're able to come and share their experiences, they're able to come and leisure, they're able to come and use the internet facility, they're able to come and learn from one another, and they're able to come and recreate. Yeah, we are trying to turn this space to be a modern hub, whereby when a young person comes to this facility, he's able to get information, he's able to get connection, he's able to get a network of whatever information that he's looking for. So the recreation facility has actually acted as a safe space for young people, because nowadays there are not so many young safe spaces for youth. There are not so many recreation facilities for children. So the ones that are actually there are not properly managed. They are not youth friendly, they are not children friendly. So the space that we have built and we are continuing to build is a space whereby a young person or a child will actually identify with, will actually find a place whereby he's able to connect with. So the safe space has been there, and we are continuing to build it up. So Maono is actually a home for young people, and it's a space that for many years I desired that young people may be able to have such a space. And we are opening that up for any young person within the republic of this nation. And you feel like you are talented in one way or the other. You feel like you have an idea and you want that idea to be nurtured. You feel like you have a suggestion, or you feel like you want to explore some of a talent or a skill. We extend our invite to you. This is the place that you should be. This is the home for you. So as I finish up, I welcome you to Maono Africa Center for Transformation. Feel welcomed.
Masumbuko, unaenda wapi?
Mimi nakusumbuaga wewe.
Unaenda wapi?
Mimi nakusumbua. Mimi naenda kutafuta kazi.
Unaenda kutafuta kazi ni hujaniachia pesa?
Kila siku unataka nikuachie pesa. Yaani nilikuoa uitishange tu pesa.
Nilikuja kwako kukonda, ndio?
Jana nilikupatia shilingi 50, nikakwambia jipange nayo. Uliweza kujipanga nayo?
50 na economy na niambia nijipange nayo. 50.
Kwani ulikuwa unataka pesa ngapi?
Masumbuko, sikia, nataka 1000 kila siku kwa nyumba.
Wacha nikuambie, nimekupatia pesa, nikakupatia pesa. Sasa tuko na miaka ngapi hapa?
Miaka 10.
Kwa hivyo nakupatia shilingi 10.
Masumbuko, nimeona niambia utanipea 1000. Ati umesema shilingi 10. Unajisikia vizuri? Hebu tingisha kichwa yako.
Unajua kwa nini nakupatia shilingi 10?
Sijui.
Yaani wewe kazi yako ni kukaa, kukula hapa. Nimejaribu kukuambia tutafute mtoto. Hujanipatia hata mtoto.
Ati umesema nini? Mtoto.
Miaka 10.
Wewe mwenyewe unajitoa ile shida uko nayo, si ndio? Ulikuwa unataka msaada huko toka mimi.
Daktari alisema wewe ndio uko na shida. Mimi sina shida.
Wewe na daktari wako mko na shida ya akili. Hiyo daktari anafaa kujua kwamba hata nguvu yenyewe ya kusukuma wheelbarrow hauna.
Hivyo ndio unasema? Kazi yako pia. Unajua vile Tibo ananiambia, wamama huku wananieleza, kazi yako ni kuleta watoto hapa. Unawafanyisha kazi kama ya punda.
Na si wanafaa kufanya kazi ya nyumba? Mimi sitaki mtu mkubwa hapa, nataka mtoto mwenye atanifanyia kazi.
Anafua nguo inatoshana tu.
Kama nguo anafua nakula.
Kidogo unamwambia osha vyombo.
Nikikuongelesha unapiga magoti karibu na mimi. Unaenda wapi? Hapa. Nimesema usonge hapo ni wapi? Nimekuja mara ya mwisho. Umosha vyombo. Naosha kwa sink. Aje naosha. Nani alikuwa anafanya kwa choo? Tunaniambia kwa sink. Unaona hiyo TV kubwa inaona hapa. Nipate kama umejiosha, unasikia? Ile choo nipate umepanguza, unasikia? Songa haraka. Unaenda wapi? Songa hapa nikikuongelesha. Unaenda? Unaona ile ukuta yote. Sikuosha, ni kuilamba dingari. Unasikiza? Ninasema nini? Kuosha. Kulamba. Dora, acha nikuje. Dora, unanitoa mimi? Wacha nirudi. Nashula. Mimi ni mama yako. Ulikuja kuenda shuleni? Tunalala. Tunakula. Nishakinyamia mambo ya shule hapa, tuna adabu, jiangalie. Nimechoka kufanyisha kazi kama umbwa. Nimechoka, punda amechoka. Nilitoka kwetu nikijua na kuja kufanyishwa shule. Nimekuja kuwa mfanyikazi, nimechoka. Hii ni maisha gani? Nataka kuenda shule nisome, nisaidie wazazi. Sikufanyishwa kazi kama punda, mimi nimechoka. Dada. Sasa sikufanyia nini? Acha tuongee sawa. Mimi sina shida. Sasa ukoje? Uko mbona unalia? Sisi hai wale ati wewe mbona nini baya kwani kulangi nini? Mimi baya kwa hii nyumba kwani? Hebu usikimbie. Nataka tu kuongea na wewe please. Ukipatikana hapo pole, usilie sasa, usilie. Hebu nielezeni nini inaendelea kwa hii nyumba? Ni nini mbaya? Nilitolewa kwetu nikiambiwa kuna scholarship Nairobi nikuja nisomeshwe. Nani huyo alikuja? Huyu mama. Ni nani alikuleta huku kwani? Ufanye kazi, ufanye nini? Hizo vitu zote. Kuna mwingine hapo labda kaleta huku nifanye kazi. Na by the way, wewe ukula. Unakula. Hata kuna wenye wanakuja leo jioni. Wako 15. Hata nishapata kazi zao. Nataka tu clients watatu. Nitafutie watatu. Watatu wako sawa. But kuna wengine pia wanakuja next week. Wenye wanakuja next week ni wa 6 hivi. Wacha nikukol tu sahi. Sasa Emily, unaniambia nini Emily? Emily ni nani kwako? Wewe ni nani uliniletea kwangu? Usijaribu kukuja hapa kwangu, alafu unaniongea. Kama uongee vizuri na usinishautie please. I am a very busy person. Unajua biashara yangu penye na run biashara yangu. Wewe kwanza wewe Emily, acha nikwambie wewe Emily, utanilipa pesa yangu. Nilipata pesa yangu lini mwisho? January, ukanipatia 8,000. February na March unafanya nipatie. Na unafanyisha ile mshoka tu mchako kazi. Na sio muda nipatia kazi. Unaniambia hata hujasikia kitu nimekuja kukwambia wewe kwanza. Unanikujia juu ndio maana nimekupata hapo. Unaniweza brado kwa nayo. Na kuzidi yako. Nimekuuliza swali moja, ni nini uliniletea kwangu? Lakini nilikuletea mfanyikazi wewe uliniambia. Nilikuitisha mfanyikazi, sikukuitisha mtu akuja kurelax kwangu. Kwangu si bunge. Wacha nikwambie nili kama hiyo ndio shida, Kenya tunaweza kusaidia ni replacement. Kuna watu wanakuja leo usiku. Kenya tunaweza kufanya ni ku-exchange. Nikuja nichukue mwanako kwako, nikuletee mwingine hiyo tu. Na unipatie pesa yangu na tusizoeane. Na usikize hivi, pesa gani nakupatia? Ile pesa nilikupatia siku hiyo basi ndio utaniletea nayo mchana. Nikikuletea mchana tu agree. Nakuletea mchana na unipatia pesa yangu. Na kwanza kitu ya mwisho nakwambia hivyo mwanamke. Mambo ya kushinda kunisengenya na wanaume wengine sina mtoto. Utanijua mimi. Wewe. Ndakutandika mimi, usicheze na mimi wewe. Hapana. Wewe, wacha nikuheshimu kwa kwako. Na kuheshimu kwa kwako.
Yaani katika hii community mimi nimekaa nikifikiria nikiwaza. Mimi nimekuwa OCS katika hii mtaa ya Dandora miaka mingi sana. Lakini hizi kesi ambazo nazipokea hapa ni kesi ambazo zimenishinda na mimi na nguvu. Watoto wanasafirishwa, wanaletwa huku, wanafanyishwa kazi, nikijaribu kupitisha kesi mbele, kesi haifiki. Kopro Kauma, kuja hapa. Kopro. Umesikia zile kesi ambazo zinaendelea katika hii mtaa?
Yes sir.
Umesikia kesi kama gani?
Kesi watoto wanatolewa nyumbani wanakuja kufanyishwa kazi.
Na umechukua hatua gani kama kopro?
Nilikuwa na gojo nipatie hatua mkubwa.
Unaweza nikupatie the way forward?
Yes sir.
Kwani kazi yako ni nini?
Kazi yangu ni kulinda wananchi.
Ni kulinda wananchi. Mbona hawa watoto walindi? Sasa nimepokea kesi ambayo inasema kwamba kuna mama anajulikana kama Emily. Anatesa watoto, anawaleta na kuna mwingine pia anawaleta, anawanunua huko, anawaleta huko, anakula pesa na nimepata mahali penye wako. Sasa wewe, enda ukajaze gari mafuta, tunatoka sasa hivi. Sawa sawa?
Sawa kubwa.
Yes sir. Kapia, potea. So, kesi kama hizi raia mnazisikiaga? Hizi kesi mnazisikia? Na mnachukua hatua gani? So leo nimekuja ili tuweze kuchukua hatua kusaidia hawa watoto. Sawa sawa? Wacha nikachukua gari tukakamate hawa watu. Hiyo tu ndio kitu ambacho inatusaidia sisi. Yes.
Dora. Nimekuita mara ngapi? Nimekuita mara ngapi? Umefanya kazi nimesema? Pita baraka. Umefanya kazi nimesema? Umosha ukuta? Umelamba umeosha nilisemaje? Ndio unaniambia umeosha? Umosha vyombo? Nimeng'ana kuzaa baraka mimi. Sasa wewe umefanya baraka. Unafanya baraka kwa wazimu kwa nyumba. Umenifanya nyumba nimekuwa wazimu juu yako. Unaambia nani pole? Mimi mama yako. Atulienda kuambia watu unataka kwenda shule. Hakuna mtu niliambia, hakuna. Uliambia watu unataka kwenda shule, unataka kuvaa nguo. replacement. Ndio huyu. Kwanza huyu anaitwa Mary. Kuta Mary. Huyu Mary kama ni kuosha vyombo, clean. Yaani chap. Akishika vyombo anamaliza. Akishika nguo anamaliza. Akipenda atamka bwana hebu anaitwa Mary. Ako 14 years. Hata kidogo. Si kama ule. Si kama ile. Hebu sasa karanga songama. Lakini ni lazima uongeze pesa. Lazima uongeze pesa. 1,000 kwa ile nyatuli yako. Lazima huyu atakusumbua. Hata huyu mwingine tamtafutia pale kwingine kwa kumpeleka, lakini huyu utaniongezea sawa. Umeniona? Na kazi. Sichekangi, wacha kusmile hapa. Chekangi na atakusumbua. Nimeshakwambia atakusumbua. Anafanya kazi vizuri. Ndio kufika. Miss Bwana, Kobro. Bwana OCS.
Yes, Bwana OCS.
Wewe huyu mama unamwona huyu. Kwanza huyu mama huyu ametesa huyu mtoto. Huyu mama ametesa. Shika.
Wewe madam, unaongea na mimi. Wewe nyamaza.
Kwanza unaona hao wawili. Huyu ndio kunyanyasa mtoto. Unaenda wapi?
Songa pale katikati na angalia mbele.
Ona huyu. Ona huyu anakimbia. Anaenda wapi?
Huyu nani?
Bwana OCS, sasa nikueleze vizuri.
Yes.
Ninakuja kuripoti huyu mama. Na huyu ndiye analeta watoto.
Huyu ndio recruiter?
Yes.
Na huyu ndio mama ambaye?
Huyu ndiye ananyanyasa.
Pega chini.
Watoto waende shule. Huyu ukimwona huyu. Kwanza huyu mama ni mbaya sana, amenyanyasa huyu mtoto. Huyu ataenda shule, anafanyisha kazi nyingi sana.
Umesema huyu madam ndiye
huyu ndiye analeta
atia microphone. Unafikiri unafanya kazi nzuri? Katini, nonsense. Leta kitu. Hawa ndio wanaleta shida hapa. Sisi tunataka hii mambo ya kusafirisha watoto wafanyishwe kazi ishe, na wanakuja kufanyisha kazi hapa. Wewe mtoto, wewe ni nani? Wewe ndio unafanyishwa kazi kwa hii nyumba? Na wewe? Bro, make sure hawa watoto wamewekwa kwa safe house sawa sawa, na hawa wote wanaingia ndani. Wapi mzee wa hii nyumba? Mzee ni nani?
Baby ameenda.
Ameenda wapi?
Ameenda kutafuta baby.
Huyo mzee ako wapi? Ni wewe? Huyu ndio mzee. Patia hii kitu. Weka chini. Wewe mzee, hii mambo yote inafanyika kama uko hapo na una support. Mimi hata nimetoka kwa chief. Umetoka kwa chief kufanya nini? Naendelea. Bibi yako anafanyia watoto wadogo kazi ambao wanastahili kwa shuleni, si ndio? Na huyu ni nani? Huyu ni kopi, ataweka wewe ndani. Anataki. Wewe sasa kuuliza maswali mengi bwana.
Huyu ni bwana, huyu ndio mzee sasa. Kama wili wafunga na wafunga kabisa. Bwana kabisa.
Aniwatie microphone. Weka hapo mwenyewe kabisa. Weka hapo mwenyewe ndani na kuja kumata hao.
Hapa ndio bezi yangu ya kuuza omena, inaitwa kwa Mama Shila. Alafu saa ya kukuja na kujanga asubuhi from saa 4 na peak hours saa mzuri ya kuuza is early lunch from saa 5 to saa 8, then we relax kidogo tena from 5 to 10 p.m. Kununua sapa. naitwa Caroline Akelo Ogweno. Mimi naishi Dandora Phase 4 Power Line. And I'm mama ya watoto watano. And I met Maono through my niece, who was in Ushirika Secondary School in Form 1. And I had a problem with paying her school fees, then we were referred to Maono. That's when I got to know of Maono. I went to Maono, they helped us, got fees, paid for her school fees.
My name is Mary Atieno from Ushirika Secondary School. I'm in Form 2. I would like to thank Maono Africa Center for Transformation for giving me support. Previous, I dropped out of school, and Maono Africa came upon, brought me back to school, and right now they are paying for me school fees. I'm learning well, the environment is conducive, I'm happy, my grades are increasing, and I'm happy. May God thank Maono Africa Center for Transformation.
And in the process, they learned my living standard was a little bit, didn't have a stable income, and they chipped in and brought in a stock of omena for me to sell, because that is what the business I was doing before. And due to circumstances, my business flopped. Then they brought in the first stock. The first stock was around, around 6 or 7. We used to measure it into troughs. It was 7 troughs, yeah, which was going at around 30 or 40 gorogoros. Yeah, I sold it off. I got a capital and sent for the next stock. By that time the next stock was coming in, I sent for 2 troughs since omena was a little bit, production was low. I got 2 troughs of omena, and I'm still moving on and waiting for the rest to come. The journey has been quite good despite the challenges, because the first omena was not that good, but it was, there is an improvement, because at least from that day when I got to the first batch up to today, I used to have that small, just lending money for tiny things like buying burger, getting even a soap was a little bit difficult. But ever since I got that first bunch, I think I've cleared all the debts I had. Now I can get it easily or promptly without any debt. So I can see there is improvement from the day they gave me the first bunch up to now. There is improvement. At least now I can I can give my family a meal with ease without going to the point of lending. It is a new lease of life, and I feel I've been born again, I've come back to life. At least I'm not as depressed as it was before, because now at least I have something. I have hope. I know at the end of the day there is something that my kids will feed on. Even my niece, who used to go for cleaning clothes, or even my daughter, they should at times go for cleaning clothes for people for us to get a meal. Now we can get a meal without them going for that job, and it is quite good, and I'm happy. Yeah. Even them, they are also happy, because before, you know, when there is no food in the house, everybody is upset and everybody is stressed. So now when they know, even at the end of the day, we can have our breakfast, we can have our lunch, and supper we can also have a meal. So it means we can have 3 meals in a day with ease, yeah, without any problem, without any depression, without going to ask for people for help, calling people to help us, or lending money from the neighbors. Yeah, it has been good. Yeah, and we feel alive again. Yes, now I can see she's more responsible than before. Because before she used to go to school, sent back home, going to school, being sent back home. That was a little bit depressing. And she was almost giving up. And there was a time she told me she wanted just to stay at home and help me in getting the family food. But ever since Maono paid her school fee, now she's back in school and she's back alive. And she's doing good. I can now see she's programmed herself. She knows what to do next. Yeah, there is that program in her life that has changed a lot. Yeah.
How will they consign me? How will they consign me? I don't know. Problem in no the finish you. It choke you. Sapana, you be the best friend. No, say you don't know.
Problem in no the finish. We could try to enjoy. Bahala in no the finish. Oh, we could try to enjoy. Sekata kata uru uru no the finish. We could try to enjoy. Problem in no the finish. So we could try to enjoy. We could dance.